channel. If you're new here, this is Cora's Life. So today we're going to be making a vegetarian pizza and a tomato soup. Let's get started. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you. For this pizza dough, we're going to need flour, water, salt, vegetable oil, yeast, and sugar. To start, you want to take 1.5 cups of warm water, and to that add 2 tablespoons of sugar and 1.5 teaspoons of yeast. You want to mix that really well and then let it sit for about 10 minutes. After that, you want to add 1/4 cup of vegetable oil and mix that really well and set this mixture aside. Next, in a new bowl, you want to put 3 cups of flour and 2 teaspoons of salt. To the flour, you want to add the yeast mixture in increments and continuously mix. Once your dough is ready, you want to set it aside and cover it with either saran wrap or foil and let it sit for 1 hour. After an hour, your dough should have risen and we can get started with making the marinara. Next, we're going to work on making the marinara sauce for the pizza. For this, we're going to need olive oil, chopped garlic, jalapeno, onions, tomato puree, and some seasonings. We're going to start by adding 1/4 cup of vegetable oil to a heated pan, and to this we'll add 1/4 of chopped onions and about 5 to 10 chopped garlic cloves and 1 jalapeno. We're gonna let that cook on medium heat until the onions are caramelized, and then to that we'll add some seasonings, which includes about 2 teaspoons of chili flakes, 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, and dried rosemary. To this, we're gonna add 2 15-oz cans of tomato puree. You wanna mix that really well and then lower the heat so that it can simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes. Next, we're going to work on compiling the pizza, so you can go ahead and choose toppings of your liking and have the dough ready. I have chosen to have onions, jalapenos, garlic, tomatoes, olives, sweet peppers, and bell peppers for my pizza. To start, we're going to put some flour on our board and taking our dough and splitting it in half. This recipe makes enough dough for 2 pizzas, and they're about medium to large size each. You want to start stretching out the pizza from the edges and try avoiding the center. And also, you don't want to use a rolling pin when stretching the dough, otherwise the air bubbles will be released. Next, you want to add marinara sauce to your liking and just spread it around the dough. Then you want to start adding the toppings on the pizza. I usually like to start by adding some cheese and then adding each topping on top of that. Once you are done making both pizzas, you can place them in a preheated oven at 350 degrees and leave that in there for about 30 to 40 minutes until it has turned golden brown. While we wait for the pizza to bake, we can make some tomato soup. So for this, we're going to use the leftover marinara, cornstarch, water, coconut milk, black pepper, and salt. We're going to start by adding 2 teaspoons of cornstarch with 3 tablespoons of warm water. Then on a heated pan, you're going to add half a cup of marinara with 3 cups of water. You want to stir that well, and to this you want to add half a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of black pepper. You don't need much seasoning because the previous marinara was seasoned very well. Once it has come to a boil, you want to add the cornstarch mixture in increments and make sure that you continuously stir to prevent it from clumping. Then to this you want to add 2 tablespoons of coconut milk just to give it a little bit of a creamy texture. And that is all that you need to do to make this delicious soup. You can go ahead and pour and enjoy. You can place some croutons on top if you want, and once that's done, the pizza should be baked. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed this recipe for making the pizza and soup. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And as a reminder, be safe. Thank you. Bye.